Hey, welcome to Chicago Underdogs! Chicago Underdog. Chicago Underdog. Chicago Underdog. Chicago Underdog. Chicago Underdog. Chicago Underdog. Hey, welcome to another episode of Chicago Underdogs, where I take the underappreciated, the diamonds in the rough, and give them a little boost, a platform for their voices to be heard. Before we begin, I'd like to say a little something since we've had kind of a tumultuous weekend. I know what's going on has a lot of us scared and worried. It may seem like an overreaction to shut in so aggressively, but remember the goal is to lower the numbers. So less people outside who are susceptible, the better. If we batten down the hatches sooner, we'll be free of this sooner. And as the band played on during the sinking of the Titanic, so too must we, the artists and musicians of Chicago. A lot of shows being canceled and people inside equals more eyes on any content we produce during this time. And without further ado, I'm going to start off with Mikal Bay. Mikal Bay is a multimedia artist from Chicago, creating content for artists around the world. They are known for their visuals by the production name Darko Visuals, working with artists like Spenzo, Sage the 64th Wonder, Vagabond Maurice, Chris Crack, Chelsea Reject, A Place Both Wonderful and Strange, Can't Buy Deem, and many others. They are part of the multimedia collective Slump Gang 777, where they create beats, designs, and visuals for. On their spare time, they dabble in instrumental music as the artist Father Darko, available on all streaming platforms. As a full-time freelance artist, you can hit them up if you're interested in any of their services. What drew me to Mikal Bay and Father Darko, as it's called, were definitely their visuals first. I've been going back and forth with them for a while because they're a busy person. I was impressed to find out that they've been making a living as a full-time artist for 5 years, mostly doing music videos and production for other musicians. I was drawn in by their glitchy, hyper-fluorescent style of artwork and felt it was really compelling stuff. Almost like sailing through a wormhole in the early internet while tripping on mushrooms using a blacklight poster for sales. And so here's a little Father Darko. Alright, so that was some example work from Mikal Bay. Up next we got Torch the Hive. Formed in 2017, founding members Mike Fruel, Eric Marciano, and Tyler Sanders formed Torch the Hive after a drunken mishap at a local punk rock show in the suburbs of Chicago. Their former band played one of the worst shows they've ever played in their life, which led to the band's inevitable demise. With the frustration of being starved creatively, Fruel and Sanders formed Torch the Hive. On the lookout for a drummer, it did not take long for them to re-recruit former drummer Eric Marciano after realizing the trio had amazing creative chemistry. Their debut EP, Such a Wreck, released in the summer of 2017, followed by a southern tour, which was a cornucopia of college parties, playing in record stores, breaking to the roof of rundown cheap hotels, and somehow finding their way into a gay-affiliated strip club. Wow, that sounds like quite an adventure. Their second EP, Cut the Cord, released in 2018, which was preceded by a much more tame East Coast tour. After playing an at-capacity show in Manhattan, Torch the Hive found themselves playing a local festival in the hilltops of New Jersey beneath the starry sky. Their newest single, Shame on You, debuted in 2020 alongside a music video detailing USA's current political and social climate. I don't know. I really dug these guys. I was impressed with Torch the Hive's video for this song, Shame on You. It reminded me of the Orwells or like Rancid, but like way catchier, better, heartier vocals and more tantalizing and provocative lyrics, basically. The video itself is super cool. Going through every single social platform you can think of using names like Fumbler, Twatter, 4chan, and displaying them in everyone with graphics of people commenting and fake pop-ups telling you to buy things, highlighting the insane capitalist machine. So, I don't know. It's just a great music video. These guys made a great song. And here's Torch the Hive. Check it out. All right, that was Torch the Hive with Shame on You. Up next, we got Whuzy. Whuzy is a wavy 5-piece indie pop group from the greater Chicagoland area. Although they come from various music backgrounds, their inspiration is stemmed from several psychedelic and dreamy influences, in which help to create their typically laid-back chorus-drowned sound that will keep you calm, captivated, singing along, and wanting more. And I gotta say, that pretty much describes it. I got the vibe of, like, still Whuzy kind of sound. Not necessarily bedroom pop. It is a little dreamier. It is a little more R&B style drums as opposed to, like, hip-hop beats. But I was really impressed with the guitar playing. It's, like, beautiful. Like, these guys sound great. The quality of the track itself is like really high. Even this guy's voice is really gorgeous. So I was just really impressed. So please enjoy Whuzy. Alright guys, that's it for Chicago Underdogs episode 2. If you stayed all the way through to now, please hit subscribe, hit that like button. Don't be afraid to submit. If you want to be part of this show, please leave your music link in the comments. Give a shout out and I will definitely consider you. If you're not picked, don't be discouraged. Just like keep submitting because there's just a lot of really great talent here in Chicago, and I just, it's hard to get to all of them, but I try my best. Also, just, I know these times are unprecedented in history, and just try to stay as positive as possible, and just believe that humanity is, loves each other, and we all just want the best for everyone. No one wants to lose their livelihood over this. So I love you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you on the next one. Chicago Underdog. Chicago Underdog. Chicago Underdog.